Hello and welcome to another episode of Coffeefusion. This week we're going to look at how to pour a heart. Hey guys, so if you've been watching Coffeefusion for a while, you might know that I've done a lot of tutorials on different patterns, but today I wanted to go back to the very beginning and do the first sort of latte art that you should learn, the heart. And if this is your first Coffeefusion video, I recommend you just hit pause on this one and watch two other videos first, the video called Pulling Great Shots and the video called Texturing Silky Milk. You can find both of those on the Espresso 101 playlist. Because for any good latte art, first of all, you need that really good espresso base, and you also need to be able to texture your milk properly so it's got that nice microfoam used for making latte art. Okay, so assuming you know how to texture your milk and how to pull good shots of espresso, let's get down to the act of pouring your latte art heart. So first of all, you want to set the crema, and basically what that means is you want to pour some milk into the coffee and get it about 3/4 full, and while you're doing that, you want to just pour nice and evenly over the surface of the crema so that it locks in nice and evenly on the top of the surface. What this will do is give you a really nice contrast between your pattern and the surface of the coffee. If you pour too fast, you might splash out the crema. If you pour too close to the crema, you might get some white on the surface of it. But if you pour from that medium height nice and evenly at a reasonable pace, you'll get this nice brown canvas for you to work your art onto. Okay, so now it's time to pour your heart, and basically what a heart is a little bulb of white milk sitting on top of the crema, and then a lift up and a pull through to shape it into your heart pattern. So if you work with your cup on a slight angle, it makes it easier for you to get the spout of the jug closer to the crema, and that will allow your pattern to pour on top of the crema that you've already set. Okay, so now that that bulb is forming on your crema, what you want to do is slowly tilt the cup back so it's nice and level again, and then you lift up your jug and you pull through. Now, if you're just learning latte art, it's going to take a lot of practice. Don't worry if your hearts aren't symmetrical at first, but just get a feel for the pour style of pouring that bulb, lifting up and then pulling through to complete the heart. Once you've nailed that first style of heart, you can work on a couple of others, and this will get you ready for when you want to start pouring your rosettas and your tulips. Basically the rosetta style one, as you're pouring your bulb, you just want to wiggle the jug slightly back and forth, and it'll create a nice texture around your heart as you're pouring. And then for the tulip style heart, what you want to do is the same sort of style pour as your first bulb, but then you want to push another couple of bulbs inside of that first bulb to get that kind of layered tulip heart going on. There you go guys, so if this is your first foray into latte art, I hope that you learned something from this and you can start impressing your customers at your cafe, or perhaps just pouring your coffees at home. If you did learn something, make sure you just click that like button because that really helps me. And if this is your first video, you can click subscribe because I have a lot more videos coming like this. You can also check out coffeefusion.com.au, and on there I have online coffee courses where you can do a few different lessons on a subject and learn about coffee there. Thanks a lot guys, I'll see you again next week, and remember until then, keep frothing.